Hey guys, I have a battle here after about 2 months. In fact, sorry about it, I had exams. They finished on Monday, so if I upload this on Wednesday 29th of June. Yeah, so a couple of days after my exam, so I'm uploading basically as soon as possible. This is for the Sinnoh team thing that I began quite a long time ago. This is the second gym, which is the grass type. Can't remember the exact name, but I'm hoping to transfer this to the 5th generation. And I just got a new computer, so my upload rate should increase quite a lot. And I'm planning to make an intro and outro and things like that, just to make the experience a bit better. Hopefully it will do what I plan it for it to do. Gonna get a lot more 5th gen done, and with a new i7 CPU, it should definitely be powerful enough. So let me talk about the battle itself. So far, the Ambipom has just simply faked out and U-turned on my physically defensive Torterra. Remember that this is a grass team, so I plan to make a sunny day team, and let's just see how it goes. The Registeel came in, which was kind of surprising for me. I set up my Stealth Rocks, which is pretty good and useful, but his Registeel also gets it done, does a bit of damage, gets a bit of Toxic, not much else. I missed the first Stone Edge, which wouldn't have done too much since I'm not really an offensive Torterra, because defensive Torterra at the time was very good. So he switches into Registeel. I honestly don't know again, because the Earthquake is quite obvious. So I have sped this bit up and grayscaled it so it's not as boring. He switches out on the same turn I switch out, realizing he can't do much. I realized that I really couldn't do much either, so I'm just going to go simply for the Sleep Powder, get something to sleep, oh, Stun Spore. I probably don't carry the Sleep Powder then, or maybe predicting he was a Sleep Talker. Sorry, this battle's quite old, but I simply just want to get up some spikes with Stealth Rocks. Is going to do a lot of damage. At the time of this battle, I remember that entry hazards were quite a thing. This is quite an old battle, in fact. He goes for Thunderbolt. Over-predicting doesn't really matter. He still gets the kill. I get 2 layers of spikes up, I think. And I can see this is an offensive Zapdos. So I'm just going to go in for the Stone Edge. He's now paralyzed. It's super effective. I'm not offensive, but since he is also offensive, it's going to knock it out. And this Torterra does a lot of good work in this battle. It walls this Ambipom. It walls the Registeel. And let's see what else it can do. So the Ambipom comes in, probably going to fake out, trying to rack up some toxic damage. There's not much else it can do. I'm probably going to stay in too, but he over-predicts going for a Brick Break, which is unfortunate for him. I'm just going to go for the Synthesis, get my hit points up, knowing that he can't really do anything. A double hit at that point wouldn't have done much, as you saw the Brick Break. 5 base power compared to the double hit with Technician and Stab is about 150. Very similar to that. I remember Return is slightly more powerful. Unfortunately, he gets the crit on the U-turn, and I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, because what else are you going to do against Ambipom? Maybe you predicted me to switch, so U-turn would get the switch advantage, but my Torterra has definitely done its job. I should probably still keep it alive just in case. But 2 Earthquakes is more than enough to take out this Registeel, and I'm really enjoying this Torterra in 4th gen. Maybe in 5th gen it's not as well placed. Ice Beam, obviously, is 4 times super effective, or ice moves in general. But in the RU tier, if you haven't heard of it, go and smoke on, or YouTube RU tier. It's the new tier released in 5th gen. But anyway, this might not be the best, but it's very, very powerful in the RU, which, in my opinion. Anyway, I digress. I don't have anything to take the fake out too well, since Torterra is at low health or fainted. I can't remember, one or the other. But I know Yumpluff, or Jumpluff, is at a correct amount of health in order to take the hits. So I'm just simply going to go for the Sleep Powder, and that's why my Roserade didn't keep it, because I don't think there's a point in carrying 2 Pokemon with 2 separate sleep moves, since Sleep Cause is inactivated, which means you can't put more than 1 Pokemon to sleep in the first place. My first Sleep Powder misses, doesn't really matter, the second one hits. I'm just going to Leech Seed and Sub, which is what Jumpluff does in this gen, 5th gen, 3rd gen. That's what its job is. Maybe it's now outclassed by Whimsicott, but that extra speed might, no, I don't know, might be faster. I don't think it is. I think it's got 110 base speed when Whimsicott has 116, in fact. So Whimsicott does its job better, but it doesn't have the Sleep Powder, which is quite important to get the ball rolling, as the expression would go, so you can get the substitute, get the Leech Seed up. Unfortunately, I haven't actually set up Sunny Day yet, so all my Chlorophyll guys are still slow as hell, because Chlorophyll guys are quite slow, even in 5th gen, with the introduction of a couple more Chlorophylls due to Dream World and new Pokemon. But I'm gonna set it up here, but unfortunately, he is Scarfed. So he's now -4, which gives me a free switch into basically anything I choose to and get up that very important Sunny Day that I vitally need. And the best person or best Pokemon for it is definitely Executor. So he switches out into Suicune, which, I don't know, as Executor is a grass type, but he obviously needed to switch because he was on -4. The Overheat wouldn't have done anything, it would just let me get even more setup chance. And he can come back with the Magmortar, Scarfed, and Overheat a lot more things. And now it's in the Sun, it's 210 plus another 50s, over 300 base power, so it's phenomenal. Speaking about phenomenal, Victini in the Sun has ridiculous power, 180 base for V-Create plus Stab plus Sun, because of Ninetales or Vulpix, it's ridiculous power. But again, I digress. The Solar Beam is an easy knockout. I'm not sure if another Solar Beam will take out this Electivire. Electivire, though it is weak, isn't very weak, and this was the wrong decision to explode, as you will see in a couple of moments. I'm pretty sure Solar Beam would have knocked it out with Life Orb and Stab and everything. Executor has pretty high special attack, but Explosion was the safe choice, and I didn't remember that I only had one guy left, which is a Sunflora. And unfortunately, even with the Chlorophyll boost, I don't outspeed, and it comes down to if the Overheat misses or hits. Unfortunately for me, the 90 accuracy move misses, which is very good at that low hit points due to Stealth Rock, Spikes, etc. I haven't even touched Magmortar before, it's already down very low. Go for the Solar Beam, takes it out, great game. Hazard got it from Cerebi Trap, it was a phenomenal game. I'm going to try and upload 5th gen a lot more, basically back to normal, but a lot more frequently. I'll talk about that when I upload the 5th gen. So see you in the near future, hope you enjoyed the battle. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and yeah, see you in the near future.